So a quick excuse for a video. You may think, why do I look like shit? Um, it's primarily because I'm hideous, but also because my webcam sucks and it's on a cheap laptop. And you also may wonder why I sound like shit. Again, it's because my voice is scratchy and horrible. And also because I'm having to use the mic on my laptop. And you'll be like, well, you know, you may query, you've got a headset on your head. What, why don't you just use that? Mate, you retarded or something? Maybe, but also it might be the people at Logitech that are retarded. You know, uh, maybe they got a chunk of the brain missing. Now, I actually managed to fix this by downgrading the software to another version. But I'm making this video just to demonstrate just how thick they are, because they've rolled out a piece of software that has broken every single piece of it. It is now functionally useless. Okay, so the only reason to it's not like a game where you're adding content and stuff like that. And this type of software, its only purpose, okay, is two things. It's twofold: to make your stuff work, your peripherals, and to also tweak settings. But primarily that first bit. Okay, yeah, tweak colors, RGB, DPI, whatever. But primarily, I want my shit to work. That's the crux of it. Okay. So the only reason to update it is if you're fixing something. It's pretty much the only reason you update. That. Maybe like if you're updating your drivers or something. It's the time that you usually do that is because something's broken or something's not working. Like, oh shit, I'll try and update my drivers. Maybe that'll fix it. That's your mentality. You don't go, well, I'll just do it for fun, or it just doesn't happen. That's the sort of crux of it. Anyway, enough rambling on about that. So if we go ahead and try and open it real quick. Okay. First off, if you click it, it doesn't open. Just simply doesn't open because they couldn't be fucked making that bit. Developing that. I've got a basic knowledge of development. I'm not by any means a senior developer. I am very much a junior developer. I'm just learning. Okay, but even the little shitty programs that I've cobbled together function better than this. Okay, this was made by someone's nan. Because it's just none of it has been thought out in any way. But anyway, so yeah, it doesn't open. It doesn't matter where you go. I'm not going to demonstrate all the different things. You can have it in here. You can have it run it. You could restart your PC. I've had it on another machine. I've got a few servers, a couple of laptops. Tried it on all sorts. Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any goddamn difference. So don't go, well, your machine's got a million viruses on it. It's got WannaCry on there. No, it doesn't. It's just bollocks. So what you have to do, you have to right click and run as administrator. Because that makes loads of goddamn sense. Now, let's say they sell a million. They've sold in their entire lifetime. Let's say they've only sold 1 million units of peripherals. It's going to be way more than that. I'm pretty sure it'll be like tens of millions. But let's just say it's a million units, just to be super conservative. And let's say, again, that let's say 99% of people who are using their peripherals are competent enough to figure that out promptly and fix it. That leaves 1% of those million people scratching around trying to find a solution. 1% of a million is 10,000, yeah? Pretty sure I got that right. So 10,000 people, okay, having to fuck around on Google trying to fix this thing, just trying to open the damn thing after their headset's stopped working or the mouse is false report. I mean, right now it says my headset's got 4% battery and it has 0 hours remaining. Which is, trust me, it's bollocks, because it's been saying that for about 4 hours now. So, that's another thing I'll get onto. But anyway, so you've got 10,000 people pissing around. Let's say each of them, let's say they're all fairly efficient, and they only take about half an hour to mend it. All of those numbers that I've just given you are pretty much the best case scenario. I reckon it's more like 20%. So I reckon more like 200,000 people are fucking around trying to mend this shit. And that's using the million number, which is probably going to be more. So it's going to be more like 10 million. So maybe it's 2 million people at some point having to fuck around doing this. Because some retard couldn't be asked spending 5 minutes to fix. I mean, look, I got a program here. It's not super sophisticated, okay. But watch if I double click. Oh my god, it opens. Now this is in development, but I've already got a build of this that I use at work and stuff and things like that, and it just works. Okay, it just opens. You might be like, well, maybe their program requires certain admin things. Okay, well, there's two things to that. First, if I go ahead and open a command prompt real quick. Okay, now I'm currently signed as Roadhog. Used to have a big Overwatch obsession. Don't really play it recently because Blizzard suck. But if we go ahead and do netuser Roadhog, which is me, you'll see that I am in the administrators group. So I'm an admin. Okay, and there's pretty much just me and another account that's called Sam, and even that one. Really type and stay. Is it because it's a cat? Yeah, whatever. So yeah. Oh wait, I did my first one right anyway. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, the other account's administrator as well. So I'm already an administrator. So, but even then, even if something requires it, I mean, in this, for example, I have a little handy dandy thing to enable telnet because I've got a thing that manages like network devices, you manage telnet and stuff. So, and by default on Windows, or at least on Windows 10, telnet is disabled as a feature. So I thought, well, I'll just put a button in there to enable it to make it easy for people. But to install that feature requires admin permissions, or at least the way I've done it. There might be a way around it to not do it. But anyway, for the purposes of this, it's good enough. Okay. And wow, look, if I click that once, oh my god, it prompts. It gives me a USE prompt to just do it. Wow, that's incredible. That's really that is great. That's breakthrough stuff. There's no excuse for it, is there? Anyway, let's go back to it. So that's not the only thing. Apart from breaking my shit, wasting my time, and all that sort of stuff, and just being generally clumsy, you expect to at least be able to use the software. Okay, you've got through all this rigmarole of running as administrator and messing around. Let's change some settings, shall we? Okay, well you see you got your device settings cog here. That's very straightforward. Just click on that. Wow, you got all these options in there. Except that's not all the options, because if you click on it, you get other options. Because I mean, I'd say those are device settings as well. Are they not? So why are those not in the device settings button? Or why does that device settings thing exist? The little cog. Just have everything under it. Look, you see you've got these little squares here? Wow, look, there's got these little menus for different stuff. Why not have a little button here saying, maybe that cog could just go there, or maybe just have that as something else. And then the about thing, maybe a little I for information. However, there's all sorts of ways you could have done it. But no, you decided, what I'll do is I'll do this, because many people will rightly click on that, or click on that and be baffled by it. What? Oh, so they do have a cog up there. Why? What is the point? Why do that? Why would you do that? What? And you might be like, okay, that's bad UI design. I can put up with all of this that you've said so far. You're just being unreasonable. Okay, well, let's go ahead and change a setting, shall we? So let's say we're going to change desktop notifications. We're just going to turn those off. There's no save button. There's no confirm button or next or anything. Is it saved? If we go back in. Oh, it seems to have saved. Has it? Do we know? Okay, well, let's close the software. And then if we go ahead and open it again. Oh, I just who are they hiring to develop? I'm trying to get a developing job. Okay, at the moment I just work as an IT tech. I just answer calls all day, but I'm trying to migrate to becoming IT. So I'm just doing self-learning. Okay, and I'm doing it very half-assed. Most of the time I'm watching YouTube, play a bit of code, spend half an hour an hour. I'm doing the bare minimum. Right. So either, which is unlikely, either I'm super intelligent or the people that they're hiring have just come out of, you know, brain surgery, or they just hired some like children to make this, or I don't know what, I don't know how this happens, because every single bit of this software is functionally useless. That battery indicator, useless. Opening it is useless. Saving settings, useless. The UI to actually access anything is fucking useless. Everything, all of it, the entire purpose of its existence is entirely useless. And to insult injury, they auto update this shit. I didn't ask for it. One time, it came back. My computer restart. I just turned my computer on, or whatever. Like, oh well, we'll just update this shit. We haven't tested it whatsoever, evidently, and it just fucks with all my stuff. So I have to fuck ass around, wasting time reversing their dodgy shit because they couldn't be just even if it's that just allow me to reject the update, okay? Because it's not enough. That's a downgrade. You just pissed me off, is what you've done. They're basically the anti-Apple. That's what they are, Logitech, because their hardware is excellent. I've spilt drinks on this. I've dropped this mouse more times I can mention. Okay, and as well this headset. Okay, I've sat on this head. I left it on my chair once. I sat on it. My big fat. I weigh about 105 kilos. Okay, I'm I'm pretty obese. So you know, me sitting on that 105 kilos and a plastic headset, and it comes out and it's fine. Okay, that was, by the way, that was a long time. That wasn't just like 5 minutes ago before I started doing the video. Just nipping that in the bud there. Before, well, you sat on it, that's why it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work because they fucked this up. So after this, I'm going to have to downgrade this fucking thing to make my headset work again. But I just thought it'd be funny, just to show you just how it's just every piece of. I thought it was just games. I thought it was just AAA games that were shit. Okay, and that was the end of it. But no, it's just all software now. Not all of it, none of it works. Like the McDonald's app. Have you seen the McDonald's app? Fucking hell! I mean, I eat a lot of McDonald's, as you can probably tell. You know, I've always got. I mean, I got a McDonald's bag. You know, back there. What? That was over there, or whatever. You know, I ate a fair amount, but you use their app, and it just you want to slice your wrists after you've used it because it just doesn't work. Just get. I might send an email to Logitech and just go. Give me I'll make a piece of software for you, right? Give me $1,000 or something. You can have it. Job done. It's probably way cheaper than whatever they've paid. You know, the clown who made this. Because I'm certain I could do a better job, even if it took me a month. Okay, of development time. Okay, maybe $2,000. That's just a normal wage for a month. Because there's no way it takes them longer than that to fix the shit they've got. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. It's not good enough, Logitech. Fix your shit. Just fix it. Or just put it back. Get rid of this version. Just sweep under the rug. Forget it ever happened. Give me the old software back. Or just give everyone else the old software back. Because you don't know what you're doing and it's embarrassing.